Hello, everybody. Can you see and hear me? It is Wednesday, July 31st. We just watched the second night of that boring corporate centrist bullshit. God, that was the most boring, dumb, offensive, stupid waste of time that I've had to watch in my adult life. God, that was dumb. Can everybody see and hear me okay? It's so hard to listen to what those people, I can't even. First of all, God, what's up, Martin, Kevin? Sound is good. Everybody can hear me. Yeah. Yeah, Joe Biden. Yeah, I think Joe was having a stroke. Go to joe30330.gov. I don't know what he was saying. What's up? Yeah, TTP Biden. It was brutal. Thank God for this love stream. Those debates were brutal. Yeah. I can't even. All right. I'm going to start. First of all, the presentation of this is like a sporting event. The way CNN live debate, like it's the playoffs. That's how they debate it. Then they have the presentation of the colors from the VA or whatever. And then they had a woman sing the national anthem like we were at a ball game. It's just sport. That's why we have an 18-month election cycle versus that most countries have like 3 months. It's ridiculous. And you saw it. It was all about going after anything to not let Tulsi speak. I mean, she had one good moment. Tulsi had one good moment where she took out Kamala on Kamala's marijuana thing, which was great. I'll give Yang credit. He just hammered home his $1,000 a month. Almost every response he had, he talked about that. And that thing at the end about who cares if I wear a tie or not. It's like reality TV, which is why we elected a reality TV star. I give him credit for that. I give him credit for bringing that discussion in there. And as I said, I'm only in favor of UBI provided it's with a universal jobs guarantee that's a part of a Green New Deal. I appreciate Yang being on the stage, but again, like I'm a business guy. I just have a hard time with millionaire and billionaire CEOs telling me they know what's best when, giving people $1,000 a month is good. It will help the economy and stuff like that. But like, what are you going to do about education? What are you going to do about Medicare what are you going to do about these things? What are you going to do about all these ridiculous wars? What are you going to do about all this? What do you do about a Green New Deal? I need to know about this. And just all your answer is $1,000 a month. I need more than that. But I appreciate that he's on the stage and he's bringing that discussion to it. Yeah, exactly. I was getting ready for let's get ready to rumble. It's not left. It's not right. It's forward. I'm glad Yang's on the stage because that's the thing about a primary and a debate. There's only one person that's going to get it. There's only going to be 2 or 3 real contenders, and they're going to get whittled down. So I don't know if Yang's going to be in that group, but I'm glad his conversation is being in. So it's really good. Like we talked about last night, Marianne Williamson, I'm glad she's bringing that conversation to the debate stage, even though there's stuff I don't agree with her anti-vax stance and stuff like that. So it's like, it's really, yeah, nuclear proliferation. Let me tell you how $1,000 a month would help. Yeah, exactly. What are you going to do about that? What are you going to do about all this stuff? Like he's got one issue, and it's not like if Inslee was smart, and he kind of does this, but if he's really going to push a Green New Deal and save the planet, if you really were smart about that, you would make that a part of every one of your responses. How are we going to deal with this? Like nobody said this about the border wall. Nobody, I mean, they kind of talked about it, but nobody said, why are we putting all these sanctions on these countries and creating these situations and trying to take Venezuela's oil. Nobody's saying that. Let's stop bombing the Middle East. Therefore, we won't create more refugees. People don't want to leave their homes and their countries. They leave because they have to. Let's deal with the war on drugs. It hasn't worked. We need to do drugs and addiction is a health issue. It's not a criminal issue. And of course, some Republicans going to watch us and go, oh, Graham Elwood's going to just let drug addicts run free and commit all these crimes. They always talk in that stupid voice. No, you deal it with it as a health issue. You give people, no addict is like, gee, I love this. I love being an addict. Why are most people addicts? Because there was abuse in the home. So let's deal with all of those issues, right? Obviously, if you commit some horrible crime while being high or selling or doing drugs, then yes, you're going to go to jail for that horrible crime. But just having drugs, we have a bunch of people and young black males are 3 times more likely to go to jail for having a plant. I mean, this is insane. If we let that wingnut Mike Pence become president, what's he going to outlaw dandelions? Because there's some segment in the Bible that says dandelions against God's law, some crazy nonsense like that. I'm so sick of watching this bullshit. I'm so sick of watching this bullshit. It's just bullshit. And they just made it all just attacking Joe, which is fine. It's nice to watch old man Biden 30-30 get taken out. But it's such a deliberate tactic because then Tulsi's we don't want Tulsi calling out Kamala's nonsense. We don't, because Tulsi, oh God, she might bring up the fact that Steve Mnuchin donated to Tulsi's campaign to be attorney general, and then again to her campaign in state senate. So when she was attorney general of the state of California, she didn't prosecute Steve Mnuchin like she could have. Her closing statement made me want to fucking punch the goddamn television. She did not help people who were struggling for foreclosure. She allowed the banks to take their home. That's why I'm in a rent control apartment doing this fucking show in front of a goddamn TV. That's why. She can go fuck herself. She can go fuck herself. And you know what? Fuck Elizabeth Warren. She's another fucking corporate Democrat. And fuck Joe Biden. I'm so sick of these. And fuck these white stiffs. These white guy, Tim Ryan, fucking Bill de Blasio. Shut the fuck up, you corporate cocksuckers. I don't have any fucking, I'm so fucking sick of watching this bullshit. I'm so fucking sick of watching this fucking stupid corporate bullshit. Kamala Harris is a fucking liar, man. She laughed about putting people behind bars. Laughed about it. I'm glad Tulsi fucking called her out. So fucking sick of listening to this. Joe Biden didn't even know what he was saying. He's so lying to Biden 30-30. Get that dumb old man off stage. Oh, Graham, that's ageist. No, I want Bernie Sanders to win. Oh, fuck off. I'm so fucking sick of listening to these fucking morons and these stupid corporate assholes. Three millionaires asking questions. Don Lemon, whatever, Blondie McBlonde, and that other Jake Tapper, those morons. Those corporate shills. Such bullshit. If this was a real debate, you wouldn't have a live audience that you could try to get reactions from. You wouldn't have the national anthem like the goddamn 7th game of the World Series. You wouldn't have any of that crap. You'd have people, and you'd have it on public TV. You wouldn't cut to an ad for some Oscar movie and CNN's bullshit. Ah, fuck off. I'm so fucking mad at this shit. 223 people liking. Hit the fucking like button. Not gonna be a lot of fun fucking shit tonight. I'm gonna tell you that right now. Anyone says anything fucking stupid, I'm gonna block your dumb fucking ass. Because if you're dumb on a fucking YouTube live stream and you don't know how to conduct yourself like a fucking normal human being, then go fuck yourself. Fucking stupid country run by fucking corporate cocksuckers. Joe Biden, go fuck yourself, Biden. Yeah, bring up Obama's name. You mean when you took office as VP, Biden, we were in 2 wars. When you left, we were in 7. All the foreclosures happened under your watch, Joe. Cory Booker, why did you vote along with Elizabeth Warren and Tim Kaine and 2 other stupid fucking corporate Democrats? Why the fuck did you vote to give Trump $80 billion for his war budget? Cory Booker, you did that. You did that along with Elizabeth Warren. Shut up. Shut your filthy fucking corporate warmongering Wall Street lies. I'm so fucking sick of this shit. I should own a fucking condo worth $1.5 million. Fuck you, Kamala Harris. You stole my fucking house. Fuck you. Fucking criminal. You need to go behind fucking bars. Fucking listen to this bullshit. Fuck you. Fuck her. She's such a smug, rich, elitist asshole. They were all elitist assholes, except Tulsi. Everyone else on that stage. I wish I was on that stage. I'd go, I'm the only one paying for my own health care. I've been to war zones and never served. Tulsi's the only vet. Good for her for bringing that up. I'd go, I'm the only one who went through foreclosure. Anybody else of you rich cocksuckers go through fucking foreclosure? They to come off that stage and punch fucking Jake Tapper and Don Lemon in the fucking mouth. You corporate assholes. There's still undrinkable water in Flint, Michigan. You remember when Obama went, water's fine. See how the water touched my lips and I didn't drink it? Obama did that. He's no fucking hero. I kind of hope there's a fucking revolution in this country. I hope these motherfuckers get strung up. Fucking French Revolution style. Public square, voomp, their heads roll into a fucking basket. Oh, I'm so mad. They announced it, yeah, like a fucking MMA fight, yeah. Yeah, Yang was the only one who didn't focus on attacking others to make himself look better. I mean, you have to go after people to a certain extent. You got to call out their bullshit, and I'm glad Tulsi did that. But Yang just stuck to his issue. Good for him. I tell you what, I'm going to make this fucking promise. These soulless cocksuckers, and I apologize for people that actually like giving and receiving blowjobs. I'm in this camp on one side of it. So I don't mean to shame people that enjoy blowjobs. You know what I mean when I call someone a cocksucker. These people, they suck dick for money. They all have knee pads. If the Democrats fuck Bernie, I will publicly be talking about revolution. I'm sorry. I know I'm very positive and lovey-dovey on this and on this stream, and I don't mean to be all. And I like trying to be the happy, find the positive thing. But I just can't. I can't watch this bullshit, man. Michael Karich, thank you so much for supporting the show. This is Wargram. The other side won't fight fair. Yeah. It's time to fucking realize that. No, it's no. Man, these motherfuckers are so fucking lucky. I'm not even in this. I would love to be on that stage. I would eat their fucking lunches. And afterwards, when they're all shaking hands, I'd go up to Tulsi and I'd say, I respect you a lot. Some stuff I don't agree with you, but I got a lot of respect for you. And just about everybody else, go get out of here. Go, once you put some more people of color behind bars, Kamala. It was good when Tulsi calling her out because she can't play the woman of color card against Tulsi. That's a great thing. Oh God, so fucking bored. I know I missed one here. I know it's Sam Dean. All right, Jesus Christ, it makes me so mad watching this bullshit. You don't have to fuck all of them. Oh. And all they're talking about is, oh, Trump's bad, Trump's bad, Trump's bad. Oh, really? Trump's bad? Trump that you guys have supported? We just need to get more Democrat. You mean like the Democratic Congress that just Pelosi led them to sign his border wall bill? Is that the Democrats we need? Fucking can't. I can't even goddamn listen to this bullshit. It is so, it makes me so mad. All right. Oh God, I went to yoga today. I did the whole thing. I had a nice dinner. Oh, we'll watch the debates. We'll have a fun fucking. I just can't. I cannot listen. So, none of them were talking about the. I wish I would have been on that stage because I would have said, I know a marine biologist who lives in Alaska who just told me that salmon are dying because the water temperatures, it's happening right now. They keep saying existential crisis. The people, just say we're all going to die. Like, say there's salmon dying right now because the water temperature in Alaska is over 70 degrees. Another one of you, forgive me if I'm mispronouncing your name, Swami Armala, who was just on the super chat last night, sent me more articles today about how Greenland is fucking melting. Sam Dean, right on. Remember that dumb Miss America who answered the question all wrong? Gillibrand was kind of like that, but less pretty. Booker said marijuana justice, which is instantly a great brand name, so that's good. A great band name. Yeah. North American, boom, shaving knuckles for justice. They spend 10 seconds on foreign policy, and they just, Trump's bad, Trump's bad. Shut up. You're going to say Green New Deal, Inslee, then say, well, I'm going to give Americans good jobs. Spell it out. If you're working in a coal mine or in an oil refinery, we're going to transition you at the same pay. You're not going to be out of a job thrown on the streets because that's what the Republicans will say. Oh, the Democrats want to kick all you oil people out in the street. So spell it out. Martin Rollins, Cory Booker is a panderer. Thank you, Martin. God, he's such a panderer too, man. They're so skilled at spewing bullshit. It was like Liz Warren last night. They're so skilled at it. I think the first couple of times they went to Tulsi, she was a little stiff because she's got to sit there for 15, 20 minutes at a time before she can jump in. And when she went after Kamala, it's like when she went after Tim Ryan last time. People in her camp need to go, Tulsi, go in, gloves off, and start dropping people, man. Stop playing games. Go hard. Take people out. You have a good message. Keep it. Oh, God. Make sure I didn't miss anybody. All right. I appreciate you guys supporting the show. Sorry to get a little venty there, a little ranty rant. This is such shit. Fan of fanfics. I hate to give Booker credit, but he at least said in his closing statement that ousting Trump is the minimal objective, not the only objective. Yeah, I'll say this about Booker. He made some decent points. But then, when they're like, how are you going to win back Michigan? He goes, they're suppressing votes in the Black community, which is absolutely true. But then someone should have, and I said this on my Twitter feed, someone should have said, I will get Michigan back by actually campaigning here, unlike Hillary did. I'll come to Michigan with policies that people want. People want $15 an hour. People want Medicare for all. They want student debt forgiveness and free college tuition, right? They want to end all these ridiculous wars and and people want good paying jobs, which you can give them in a Green New Deal. Yes. And you get a federal jobs guarantee, and there's even UBI in there, right? And Andrew Yang's not wrong. And automation is going to take away a lot of jobs, but it's not going to take away research and on the ground implementation of new, whatever, putting in estuaries to help with rising sea levels, all these ideas. We can put every single person to work in one area or another, saving the planet. But he can't say that, can he? Ricky Williams, thank you for supporting the show. Biden, we can't afford taxes for Medicare. My plan, you buy a public auction, $1,000 deductible, 8.5 max in premiums. Moderator, let's move to immigration. Oh, I know. Unreal. Unreal. Both Kamala and Biden's plans are bullshit. They're Medicare for all plans because it still includes private insurance. That's what Tulsi has to just go. It's because you take money from the insurance companies. It's because you've been paid. Like, come up swinging, Tulsi. Don't play nice. Like, it's not going to work. It's not going to work. I wish we could just Hunger Games some of these stiffs on the get rid of those morons last night. All those dumb white guys. Just get them out of here. Get de Blasio. Go away. Tim Ryan, shut up. Like, I don't even want to hear it. Greg Shepard, boom. Thank you for supporting the show. Finally, someone as mad as I am. It's refreshing to see we as a nation have turned way too many cheeks. Yeah, man, I know. It's like, fuck this. I'm so fucking done. I'm so fucking done. Ugh. And you hear those little buzzwords that they, like Kamala would say about we need to curb carbon neutral. That means we're still producing carbon. That's what that means. Those are buzzwords for the carbon fuel industry to say you'll still be making money. That's what that means. Because she can't say, oh, we're done. We can't say, they're afraid to say that. It's the one thing I'll give Liz Warren credit for yesterday when she does a great job playing the role of a progressive, is saying you got to have bold ideas. What's wrong? Why do you want to be president if you're not with bold ideas? Well, let's get real ones out there. Let's say Green New Deal. And I'm so glad Tulsi went, yeah, I didn't sign the Green New Deal because I created the Off Act. I already did it. We got to be off fossil fuels. Okay, good for her. That's awesome. That shows she's been working on that. Cheerforcancer.co. Do you want to make candidates make the next debate? I don't know. I can't keep track of these stupid fucking goalpost moving bullshit Democratic rules. Whatever fucking live bullshit they're gonna do. I'm gonna be in Milwaukee next summer. Those motherfuckers, they're not. They try to chain me to a fucking chair like they did Jill Stein. I'm gonna put up a little bit bigger of a fight. Backyard politics. I'm broke, but I love you and your passion. Thank you, Backyard. Right on. And that's the other thing too, man. Like, so many of you, I appreciate you giving me your time and your money. I know money is tight. I know what being tight on money is, and that you're still able to scrape together $3. Like, it warms my heart, but that makes me so mad that we have such a bullshit broken system. I gotta do this wearing shorts in it, like. Thank you. Kathy Lloyd, you are awesome, Graham. Kathy, so are you. Jose, right on. Thank you, man. George Allen, the fact that you guys kick money in like that, it's like, it's so cool. It's so cool. It makes me not feel crazy or alone because I'm just screaming at the TV. I fucking tried to I was like, do I take a nap during this debate or do I get up and yell? I don't know what to do because it's such boring corporate bullshit. I mean, Kamala, when she's sitting there, goes, you know what? I just think of her going, more schools, less prisons, more schools, less prisons. I played that video of her mocking people that want more schools and less prisons, mocking them. Or watching Joe Biden 30-30. When that video I've played this video numerous times where he mocks millennials. Oh, millennials, I have no sympathy for you. I don't want to hear it. You don't want to hear it, Joe Biden? Millennials? Oh, yeah. All you millennials watching, boy, yeah. You have it so easy with crushing student loan debt. We've been at war for over half of your lives if you're a millennial. If you're 36 years old or younger, we have been at war for over half of your life. There are no good jobs. That's the other thing with the government, CNN in the top of that bullshit. There's polls, people, and no, I wish someone would have come out and said, we have a thing called the working poor. If you work part-time or you drive for Uber, you work 3 jobs, you're considered employed. So the unemployment stats go down. We have people working 2 and 3 jobs and they're barely getting by. 60% of this country doesn't have $500 to $1,000 in savings for a goddamn emergency. And CNN is talking about how great the fucking economy is. Oh, the stock market's great. Oh, the stock market. You mean that thing where 85% of all stocks are owned by 1% of the population? That stock market that you and I could try to do, maybe we could figure it out, but there's a good chance we're going to get fucked. It's stacked, it's really not stacked in our favor. Are there day traders making a little bit of money? Sure, fine, great. But don't give me that shit. Talk about the reality. People are working, they can barely, the number one cause of bankruptcy is fucking medical bills. We have 40 million people living in poverty. What are you talking about? The economy's going good. Where are you? Stand up and fucking scream for this shit. This is why I wish Mike Gravel could get on the goddamn stage. Like, Tulsi, if you or any of your people are watching, take the fucking gloves off. You're a fucking soldier. Go at the fucking throats, man. Cut the shit. Fucking cut the shit. George Allen, shave the knuckles for justice. We don't have cable, so I had to watch last night. Tonight, the relentless attack on Medicare for all was hateful, even when it came up for a vote. Yeah. It's just you really, I guess the one thing that's valuable for these bullshit debates is you go, oh, we can see who the ruling class wants to prop up. It's Kamala Warren. You know, maybe they'll let Bernie be the VP to a Warren, and they'll do what they do with VPs. Put him off in the fucking end of the hallway. And yeah, thanks, Bernie. He won't have much say if they do that. That's the best they'll let. Balthazar 228, right on. Thank you for supporting the show. I guess de Blasio went to a Build-A-Brand workshop today. Oh, yeah. You know, I'll give Gillibrand had a couple of decent moments. But first, when I get in the Oval Office, I'm going to Clorox it. Okay, great. Yeah, Trump's filthy and awful and wrong. Great. That's so great. You're going to do that. Yeah, awesome. I'm sorry. I don't have any retirement. So it's a great one-liner that got a cheer, but what are you going to do about my retirement? What are you going to do about that? Because my retirement got taken away by One West Bank. That's where my retirement went. At least she said she's a privileged white lady. At least she admitted that shit. If I had to hear one more, my grandfather grew up in a cliche shack, working in a fucking, oh God, listen to that bullshit more. Yeah, so fucking what, man? My grandfather, Cecil Elwood, he was a butcher in Idaho. What does that have to do with anything? What does that have to do with anything? I grew up middle class. I went to public school. I went to state college. Great. I moved furniture in college and out of college. Okay, so I've worked with my hands. But if I'm on my knees sucking big, fat, fucking corporate goddamn cocks, just fucking, does it matter that Cecil Elwood was a butcher? Cecil Elwood took a cliche train to Scranton. Like, shut the fuck up. Brent McKinney, thank you so much for supporting the show. Kamala for porta potty duty at Burning Man. That's fucking hilarious. Jose, right on, brother. Yes, Revolution, love your channel. Here we go, baby. Christian Brilzian. Sorry, I'm so bad with names. Tulsi literally just needs to talk faster. I think that's a great point. You can tell she's got these packaged things to say, but she's gotta that's the thing Bernie's good at. And let me tell you another thing. He has packaged things to say, but he sounds like he's always pissed off because he is. I should know, I wrote the damn bill. Like that kind of shit. Like, boom. Somebody tweeted last night, Bernie's yelling is scaring my kid. And then somebody, I forget who responded, wrote, imagine how scared your kid's going to be with climate collapse. Tulsi's got to the way she went, what? We saw last debate, last month, when Ryan said that, she's like, and you saw how pissed off she was because she's a vet. You saw her emotion. She needs to move into that. It's great, Tulsi. You're putting up videos of you doing kickboxing and all this shit and exercising to get ready for your debates. Work a fucking heavy bag and then take that on the next goddamn debate stage. Get some guys with focus mitts and fucking work a heavy bag. And that's how you attack these people. Put Kamala and Joe Biden's face on the right and the left and just boom, boom, boom. That's what you need to do. You come out to LA, Tulsi. We'll go to my martial arts gym and we'll train. Get pissed off. My name, Jay. You're right. Stupid process. Thank you for supporting the show. Balthazar228. I'm still uncertain. CNN keeps having people on who keep claiming Trump is bad, but they keep featuring him nonstop for money. Is that bad? I know. It's so confusing, Balthazar. I don't know what to do. Ugh. Just, mention Trump. Just Trump. He's great for ratings. Then all of the CNN ads that they kept playing between, I don't know. I was watching on their CNN app, so maybe I was seeing different ads. Maybe they're playing different ads than what you saw if you just are like you have cable. I don't know. Because sometimes I know they do that certain app, like if you stream a channel through like I have Apple TV, like they play different ads. I don't know. It's all bullshit. Mirrored. I wish I could give you more, LOL. $2. Thank you so much. I cannot stress this enough. First of all, for anyone, any dollar, anything you give me, I appreciate. And to the people out there who are watching, who don't have money to give because money's tight, I totally get it. Don't worry about it. I have to constantly say, hit the super chat and Patreon. I have to say those things because there's new people coming all the time. And I gotta keep the lights on. But don't feel, I'm not saying it all the time because I want anyone to feel bad. That's the promotion game. And you never know, like my Epstein video got 150,000 views, a bunch of new people watching me. So I have to say it every video because I never know when a new person's going to come along. Don't feel bad. If money's tight, don't feel bad. There's a million ways to support what I'm doing. Push it out on your social media. Liking, like right now, hit the like button. 401 people watching, 234 likes. So that means there's just under 200 people that have not hit the like button yet. I need you to do that right now. Those algorithms, those numbers, they help, right? Liking all of my videos, watching the ads all the way through. When you click skip ad, I do not get played. When you just put comments in the comment section, even just a thumbs up or a smiley face, YouTube tracks all that. And when a video gets a lot of likes and comments, then they push the video out more. So don't feel bad. You're awesome. All you guys are awesome. You guys are fucking the raddest group of people I've ever met in my life. I'm so fucking honored and humbled that this is the community that's been built here, because I've met a lot of you out on the road and you tell me your stories and they're like amazing and they're heartbreaking, and then you email me shit. You email me stuff. People, I haven't even met you personally, and you're going, Graham, watch this, cover that. And I know I can't cover everything. I'm sorry. But the fact that you're doing that, it's so awesome that people are like, Graham, here's what's happening in my town. You didn't know this. I'm more educated because of all of you. I know more because of all of you. And then I pass that out there. And I'm also a little emotional too, because that interview I did with my friend, the detective, yesterday, he's so awesome. And if you haven't watched it, please watch it. It's 50 minutes long. It brings up a lot of emotion talking to a guy that was a child crimes investigator and all this Jeffrey Epstein shit. That makes me fucking furious, because this is the fucking ruling class. These motherfuckers like Trump and the fucking Clintons. And there's a bunch of fucking Hollywood assholes that I bet you their names are going to come rolling out. Hey man, you signed up for the Salgado at the Zoom thing. I know you sent me a long email. I haven't gotten to it yet. Don't worry about it, man. Don't worry about it. It's the coolest thing. When you sign up for that, that's one of the Patreon tiers. For $25 a month, I'll do an interview with you. I want it to be good. I want you to feel good. And most of you that do that, you're not professional entertainers. You're not on camera people. You don't do this for a living. Like when I interview Caleb Maupin, he does that for a living, so he's very well-spoken and articulate. My friend who's a cop has done a million interviews. So don't worry about it. Don't stress about it. It'll be easy. It's not going to go live. Don't fuck with Graham. He's a descendant of the Butcher of Idaho. Jana Kelton, you're awesome. You're on the stream a lot. I met you in Vegas. You're rad. You're another rad person that I've met. You know, there's people like Cat B. I've never met you, and you send me fucking frontline information about the climate collapse that then I put out there for people to watch. That's fucking awesome. Most of you I've never even met. I've never even met you. Or if we have, it's like after a show and it's like a 5-minute talk, which is cool, but I don't really know you, and you're so rad, man. So don't feel bad. Don't ever, any of you ever feel bad about what you can or cannot donate to what I'm doing. Don't feel bad. The show's growing. We just crossed 30,000 subscribers. A year ago, I had 10,000. We've tripled in a year. So imagine if a year from now, we're at 50 or 60,000 subscribers, or 90 or 100,000. It's also hard too, man, to talk about it. Like I said, the Epstein stuff, I'm going to keep covering that. I'm not going to back away from that, but that's a hard thing to talk about. That's not easy to know that this awful shit is happening. That there's rich guys flying fucking children around and raping them. And that Ghislaine Maxwell chick, his fucking madam, she was raping kids. She was raping children. Not just grooming them for him, she participated in that. So fuck her and fuck her rich fucking family. Fuck the fucking ruling class. Pedophile pieces of shit. If I was a fucking billionaire, I'd hire a bunch of Navy SEALs to go around the planet and fucking take care of these fucking cocksuckers. Just real quick. Real quick. Just, I wouldn't kill poor pirates who are just trying to survive because Somalia's been bankrupted by the capitalists. I'd go kill the fucking ruling class. Sam Dean. Dude, we just confirmed there are ticket links up for Adelaide and Perth. And Melbourne is confirmed on the 14th of November. I will have a ticket link very soon. And I will have a ticket link for Sydney. So here's the dates. Melbourne on the 14th of November, Adelaide on the 15th. Adelaide has a ticket link up already at grandmella.com. The 17th, we will be in Sydney, and the 22nd, we will be in Perth. So Perth and Adelaide ticket links are up. Melbourne and Sydney are coming soon. We might add some other shows in there if we can find some other, like maybe we'll go to Brisbane. I don't have a lot of contacts up in Brisbane, but and if I got days off, I'll just be surfing. Once Biden's blood was in the water, all the sharks frenzied. It was embarrassing to watch. Glass houses and all. Be strong, mate. It won't be okay. No, Sam, you brought up a great point. They all were going after Biden, partially because, you know, he's the front runner and you got to go after the front runner. But also, then we're going to keep Tulsi off camera. You know? We'll let Andrew Yang talk. And again, there's a lot about Andrew Yang that I appreciate that, but he's still a corporate CEO cat. So I'm very leery of, like, I'm from the business community. Oh, you're a millionaire or billionaire CEO. You're afraid of socialism. So, George Allen, sorry I missed tonight. Or not, Graham. Well, you didn't miss much, man. You missed a bunch of corporate bullshit being spewed out by idiots. So, fan of Fanafix. Could you imagine, thank you, by the way, for supporting the show, make Gotham great again. I say that, this is all to the new people, because we got a lot of new people, which is rad. We've got 395 people watching, 347 likes. The show's called Political Vigilante. The original title of this show was called Church of Batman, and I had that for maybe a month, and then I changed it because I didn't want to get sued by Warner Brothers if it got too big, which they would be coming after me now if I still had the title. So Political Vigilante is a Batman thing. So I always say make Gotham great again. One of you said that. It's funny, so I kept it. And then I just said shave the knuckles for justice is a dumb joke. I got hairy knuckles. I put them to the camera, and I said I should shave them. That's all I said. Fana, could you imagine if they marketed the Green New Deal the same way the race to the moon was marketed? Make it a point of national pride. Yeah, we choose to do it not because it's easy, but because it's hard. Absolutely. Absolutely. Wouldn't that be amazing? Everybody get involved in the green. That's how they did the New Deal. Everybody works. Everybody's involved. Artists got jobs. There's all. You ever been in a theater that was built by the WPA, the Works Project? That was part of the New Deal. They're beautiful old theaters. I love old theaters. And I can always walk in and I always go, oh, this is a WPA theater. Because there's great art. There's always like tapestries of like working or the community, whatever. It's amazing. They're beautiful. When I directed at an FNX show, that Native American stand-up series, it was in a WPA theater that was built in the 30s. It was amazing. We could do that now. We could put every single person to work. Think tanks, new ideas, everything. Every time on this show, we live stream, you guys bring up ideas I hadn't thought of or heard of. You go, look about this. How about this? How about that? Oh my God. Frank Friel, thank you for supporting the show. Did you notice how the moderators rescued Harris from Tulsi after she brought up the real record as DA? Oh, yeah. I was like, well, this isn't, they're going to get off of this real quick. And Kamala was like, what? You saw Kamala really get rattled. Kamala was like, You know, Kamala's people were like, that can never happen again. No one can ever let Tulsi, that can never happen again. You saw a real, like, oh, shit moment in Kamala. You saw her body hurt. What? Calling me out of my actual bullshit? Yeah. A woman of color who's a vet just called you out, Kamala. You fucking cop. You fucking strong man for the goddamn ruling class. How many people of color did you put behind bars, Kamala? Is this when you were not smoking pot to Tupac because you lied on the internet? You can't even do that right. Balthazar 228. Once again, no one has said the goal shouldn't be to defeat Trump. It should be to make a government that works so well for the people that Trump-like figures can never rise again. Exactly. No one can say that. Trump. No one can even call out the bullshit of the Democratic Party. Not even Tulsi and not even Bernie. No one could do it tonight. You see that? They couldn't go, well, wait a minute. Our progressive got cheated because we let a corporate Wall Street person to hijack the party. No one could say that. You can't say that when Neera Tanden and Debbie Wasserman Schultz are probably in the audience. You can't say that. Jedi Mullet 77, boom. Just got off, didn't see the debate. Klobuchar never had beer. Last night she used the last drop of foam. That's fantastic. Thank you, Jedi Mullet. Chuck Slatkin, I didn't watch. It only encourages them, but I'll watch you any day. Right on, Chuck. Shave those knuckles for justice. Ricky Williams, shave the knuckles for justice. I think about 3,741,551 inanimate objects could run the country better than Biden. Come on, buddy. Biden 30-30. That's my guy. 110 years from now, he's going to run this country. It's going to be amazing. JB, we are the cure to this dystopia. Viva la revolution. I'm with you, Graham. Right on, JB. Pete D, fist bump through the screen. Right on. Swami Amala. She was on the chat last night. Swami, you've been a supporter of mine for a long time. You sent me some articles today. I will get to them this week. Heat wave is melting down Greenland big time right now. And no one said anything about it. Amazing the climate crisis gets so little attention. They didn't talk about, I was waiting for someone to go, the salmon are dying in Alaska. Greenland is melting. No one, they just say existential threat. Unreal. Swami, thank you so much for bringing that up. Slanderous, boom, shave the knuckles for justice. You're awesome, Graham. Keep up the good work that you do. Sam Dean, I will keep doing this. You know, Wednesday nights I usually go to martial art class, but I'm going to do these debates every time that I can. All right. Your support, all of you, not just the financial, but even just saying you support what I do, it keeps me going. Sam Dean, see this community, see what's happening here. Intelligent people with the stamina for the fight that surround us. It isn't passion. Nobody's passionate about putting trash in a bin. It's just a chore. Thank you, Sam. I know, man. We're all here for a reason. We're all here because we want to see shit change. We're all have got involved. It's so cool to see when I do the Jimmy Dore shows live or the Progressive Comedy Tour, and there's groups handing stuff out. Even in Vegas, there's a guy, the guy at the door was handing out Movement for a People Party stuff. Get involved. Everybody's getting involved. The fact that you're watching this instead of CNN's post bullshit wrap up, that right there, that's a move. They know this. Look, man, they deplatformed fucking Convo Couch yesterday because Convo Couch went live during the debate. They fucking deplatformed him. Because a democratic debate should be public domain. It's not the intellectual property of CNN. It's not like a concert or a TV show or a sporting event. It's fucking our democracy. But you can only get it through CNN and you have to watch their ads. And if you stream it and talk about it at the same time on your YouTube channel, you deplatform. That is fucking fascist bullshit. It's what the fuck it is. It's fucking fascist bullshit. Cureforcancer.co. Do you think Tulsi will make future debates? Yeah. Again, she didn't get to say much tonight, but she landed a few big ones. She had a good closing. She had that good calling out Kamala was great. She had a couple sort of just flat, stiff, where she just sort of said talking point stuff. She's got to come up swinging, man. The thing that got her the most searched name after the first debate was because she went right at Tim Ryan for his nonsensical crap about Afghanistan. You know, she needs to just call, like the way she called out Kamala, she needs to do that with all of them. I do think she will. Annie Rossi. Annie, thank you for supporting the show. Gillibrand's argument was super twisted. I'm white and therefore can best represent minorities because I can talk to the racists. I'll connect with rich white ladies in the suburbs that voted for Trump. Okay. I mean, I kind of like, all right. She's like, my kid won't, you know, will white lady Trump supporters in the suburbs be more willing to listen to her than someone of color? Maybe. Gillibrand has gotten big donations from a partner in the law firm that is defending Harvey Weinstein. She's an attorney. She also demanded Al Franken's resignation without any full investigation. She's an attorney that didn't want to use due process with Al Franken. Now, as I've said, if Al Franken, if there was they needed to investigate. If he'd been doing this with a bunch of women and he's a fucking creep, get him out of there. I don't give a fuck if he's a Democrat. I don't give a fuck about how funny he is. I don't give a shit. Get him out of there. But she just like witch hunted him, got him out of there. And oh, guess what? We lost. You're all like, we got to control the Senate. And Mitch McConnell, Moscow Mitch. Way to go, Kristen. You're a lawyer that didn't want to do a full investigation. You didn't want due process. And now a big law firm that is representing a fucking rapist. What's the worst? Let's say Al Franken, he groped? Okay, creepy, wrong. He should lose his job. Harvey Weinstein needs to die in prison. He is a serial rapist. He is an evil predator. And I bet you we're going to hear his name come out if it hasn't already with fucking Epstein. And that law firm is supporting him, giving him a fair trial, right? Because rich guys it's always fair, right? Some poor actress, I'm sure she's going to get a fair trial against a rich asshole. That law firm is donated to your campaign, Kristen. Nice. Expensive dress tonight, Chris? Nice diamonds and stuff? Good. How much did that cost? Dan Campbell. Shave the knuckles for justice. Can't stay awake, just feeling guilty for donating to Paclone and not include the Elster. Have a good fight. Thank you, Dan. I appreciate that. And, you know, Ron's my friend. I love Ron. And if you got to choose between whatever, I won't feel bad if you gave to Ron and not me, whatever. You got $5, give $250 to Ron, $250 to whatever, man. It's all good. You're helping support. I appreciate that. Daniel Gorilla Gilkinson. If the DNC screws Bernie, I'll go full nihilistic. These debates aren't something I can just sit back and enjoy. I cringe too much. Love from Norway. Right on. I wish I knew how to say anything in Norwegian, but I don't. So thank you. And I feel you. Lori Peterson, what's up? Laney. I might need reading glasses. Tulsi talks like someone who meditates. Good in general, not always great when engaging in soundbite politics. Lori, you bring up a great point. She probably is really calm. That's why she'll be a good leader. She was in combat. She was in battle. She meditates. She does yoga. She's a surfer. I get that vibe, man. That's why these chats are usually pretty mellow. I just came out. But in this situation, you're right. She needs to go, no. This is the theater of these debates. What you're doing is getting the majority of Americans that don't pay as much attention as all of us to go, oh, hey, who's this person? All those people that searched her name the first time, she needs to do more of that. You know, she needs to come up. This is an emotional, serious thing. You know, that's what it's going to take. Good point, Laney. Bob Swanick, yellow vest time. Will yours have a Jets logo on it? Probably, Bob. Good for you. Mo Money. Hey, congrats breaking 30,000 subs. Thank you so much. Thanks to all of you. All of you who watch my videos and share them out there, that's helped do it. That's helped do it, man. 411 watching, 395 likes. We're breaking records. 400 people watching. This is a new record, guys. Let's get 5 more likes, 5 more likes, 5 more likes. Let's break 400 likes. Come on. Who's going to do it? Who's going to do it? Boom. Hit the like button. 404. We just did it. Right on. You're the best. What's up, Annabelle? Yeah, Brian, I'm on. New record. Margaret Stew, thank you, Margaret, for supporting the show. Sam Dean, maybe Marlon Shatner can calm us all on this starry, starry night. I'm not quite familiar with that song, Sam, but yeah, we'll probably do some Shatner. I don't know. It might have to be the angry one. And Khan, like a poor marksman, you keep missing the target. That's what I feel like. That Shatner in Wrath of Khan, where he's taunting Khan, who's an egomaniac, psycho. He's supposed to be a superior race, but he isn't. Kirk wins. Captain Kirk is better. That's why he won. I'm Shatner. Krillin876, shave your knuckles for justice. What are odds Epstein has accidental death before trial? Well, yeah, man, I put that video out there. His black book is going to get him killed. It's funny. In my interview yesterday with the child crimes detective, my friend Eric, I said, Eric, what did you think about that suicide attempt? He goes, oh, man, he was in protective custody. And then I read a report. He showed up today at like a trial or some to when they're going to set the trial date. No marks on his neck. No, didn't look like a guy who tried to kill himself. They better put him on lock and key, because guess what? There's judges out there. There's district attorneys. There's powerful, powerful people that are in his black book, and they're gonna. If he stands trial, and actually, I hope he doesn't get killed. I really hope he reveals all of it. And the world has to wake up, and especially this country has to wake up to the horrors. First of all, as my detective friend said, he goes, pedophiles, Graham, they're homeless people. They're every walk of life. They're every socioeconomic status. They're all of them. But the wealthy can really get away with it. And this wasn't just some regular guy that did awful, horrible things to children, which happens all the time. This is even worse, because this then had the money to do this international ring and just scoop up poor kids in poor countries and poor people. And they always go after the disadvantaged. My friend Eric said this to me, not in the interview yesterday, he said this in a personal conversation once. He goes, Graham, you show me 100 kids that were abused. I bet you 99 of them were from disadvantaged homes. You know, because predators look for the kid that doesn't have a lot of parents around. Chelsea Sites. Chelsea, so thank you guys for coming. I know you have friends in Vegas. You didn't just come to see Ron and I, but it was so awesome you scheduled a Vegas trip around when Ron and I were there. I've only ever seen you at shows in LA. So wonderful. We love you, Graham. Saturday was great. I can't believe that I ran into a high school buddy. Yeah, that was so cool. Who works for, maybe he works for Tulsa's campaign or he worked on Amy Valleila's campaign. Anyway, Larry Messer. Thank you, Larry. Kinky, right on. Thanks for being here, Graham. My pleasure. Zekin, Tulsi 2020, no fear nor surrender. Right on. Sam Dean. Because in T. Rump's mind, he's actually a thing. He said it on TV. I'm going to paraphrase this, Sam. Thank you for supporting the show. How many Chinese are saying, oh, you know, a Donald Trump? Oh, yes, they have a very large brain. I respect him very much because in T. Rump's mind, that's actually a thing. He said it on TV. I have a big brain. Yeah, Trump is a moron. Fan of Fanix, I watch you, Graham, for your political opinions, and I don't because you never fail to like the tweets I mentioned you in. Make Gotham great again. Thanks, brother. I try. When you guys mention me and stuff, I try to like everything. I can't get to everything because I'm not on Twitter all day, but I appreciate that. Cureforcancer.com. Do you think Biden might actually win a primary? I find it hard to believe anyone but the rich like him. You know, that's a great question. Look, we haven't even started yet the actual voting in the primaries. Now, obviously, they're going to be rigged and they're going to try to cook the books. But if we get enough, I think you're going to see the reality in these elections of who's really popular. Status Coup, Jordan Sheridan's channel, did interviews with Biden supporters, and they sound like old Republicans. Kids shouldn't get student debt forgiveness. They should pay back their debts. Like, what? Oh, you mean when you went to college, when it was $500 a year to go to college? Is that what you're talking about? It's $30,000, $40,000 a year or more to go to college now. People are getting out of college with hundreds of thousands in student loan debt. What are you talking about? So he might win one. I don't know. They want him to win one or two. They want to split it up so that they can screw Bernie in the second ballot. But I don't know. I think people are getting way too fed up. I think Bernie's just going to fucking clock everybody. That's what I think. Maybe I just want that because I'm so fucking mad. It's a good question, man. Tony DeMeo, Tulsi Gabbard crushes it. They didn't mention Iran. That's a great point. That's the one thing Bill de Blasio, I'll give him credit for going, hey, we just breezed past. We're trying to ramp up over that Iran. We're going to talk about, we're out of time, you're out of time, you're out of time. Yeah, Don Lemon's got to move it along because the war machine buys ad time on CNN, which pays Don Lemon his 7-figure salary. So, of course, he's got to move on. Of course, he can't talk about Iran. You know how many Persians, Iranians come up to me after shows and go, Graham, thank you for all you saying this. Jimmy ends his shows on saying all wars are bullshit. Because there's people with family. Like, I've had so many Iranians come up to me and say, Graham, I got family back there, man. Thank you for saying something about this ramping up to war there. We want to kill, there's people that live there. People. Moms, dads, kids, people working, nice people. We're going to set them on fire? Because they won't give us their oil or they won't give us access to their pipelines and their Strait of Hormuz or whatever? Chelsea Sites. Thank you, Chelsea. We live in a movie right now, and it's scary. Yes, it is. It is insane. It's crazy, crazy, crazy time. Slanderous. Shave your knuckles for justice. You and Jimmy Dore are awesome, brother. I really hate Kamala. She let Mnuchin off, and I lost my home, too, to IndyMac. Oh. Yeah, dude. My loan was with IndyMac. I found out later One West Bank bought my mortgage, and probably yours and many others, for 30 to 40 cents on the dollar. And they then looked at and crunched the numbers and said, well, it's better if we get this guy out of his house because then we can resell it and make a profit. And they did that. And they had the evidence to prosecute Steve Mnuchin, and Attorney General Kamala Harris didn't do it. I'm sorry you lost your home. I know how much it sucks. I know people have gone through a lot worse. I'm healthy, man. I'm completely healthy. You know, I went surfing yesterday. I'm completely healthy. I'm lucky I got my health. Anyone struggling with a health thing and crazy debt, I can't begin to know what that's like. Losing your home sucks, man. It sucks. It fucking sucks. As long as you have your health, that's good. But I lost my fucking home. You feel like a failure. You feel like a loser. I went through a divorce, and I'm not saying foreclosure caused my divorce, but it sure as shit didn't fucking help it. That was stressful. I'm still friends with my ex-wife, and she didn't deserve to get put through that shit, and neither did I. Thanks for sharing with me, man. Eric Rich. Boom. Thanks for your honesty. DNC sucks. Sorry, I'm poor. Don't apologize for anything, man. That's $3.99. You didn't have to do that. You did it. And it all adds up, man. And we got 400 people watching the show, 381, 455 likes, $2 here, $3 there, $4 there. It adds up and it makes a difference. And that's why my channel is growing. That's why I was able to buy a new soundboard that I haven't put in yet. And I'm going to buy new microphones, and I'm going to constantly increase this thing. I'm going to get it set up so I can have people in studio. And the reason I'm able to do that is because folks like you throw down $3.99. I appreciate it, man. Don't ever apologize. Don't ever, any of you ever apologize for, I wish I could give you more. Don't ever, man. It's fucking right on. Lower Glenny, Tulsi did some next level educating tonight. Yeah, I mean, I'm glad she called out Kamala, because that's the one thing. The thing will be interesting to see. I don't watch their bullshit. They'll probably be spewing it right now. But I'm curious to see if the fucking pundits are going to point that out, how Tulsi took Kamala out for her bullshit. I wonder if they're going to show Kamala getting rattled. I wonder if they're going to show that. That'll really be the tail of the tape, man. If they show and say, yes, Tulsi fucking clean Kamala's clock. If they do that, then oh, maybe. But they probably won't. I don't know. I don't watch their bullshit. Big Baby Zubas. Thank you, Big Baby, for supporting the show. Just watched a DET freak panel about the debate. Who is the one person who should drop out tomorrow? 2 to 3 said Tulsi. They didn't like her nuke war talk. Wow. Probably wanted to say deep state panel. What did I just say? I'm curious to know how they're going to break it down. So now they're saying Tulsi should drop out. They can't have that voice on the stage. That's why they're going to do everything in their power to not let Gravel on the stage. They'll concoct some, oh, well, he needs 200,000 in the votes, and the individual, and he need to have a unicorn deliver the donations. And if that doesn't happen, then he doesn't qualify. They can't have her on stage, man. God, of course. Kate, thanks for supporting the show. You, for a reminder, your electoral college rep. Oh, find out who your electoral college rep is. Oh, right. I think you sent me stuff, and I'm going to do a video on that. Yeah. I'm sorry. You guys sent me so much stuff. I'm sorry. I think you sent that to me on Patreon. I'm going to knock out all the remaining July Patreon videos tomorrow. I know tomorrow's August 1st, but you get billed on the 1st, and then the money doesn't come in until like the 5th or 6th. So yes. Because I think you were saying to me that it's almost impossible to find out who your electoral college rep is, and I need to do a video on that. So I will do that, Kate. Thank you. Degate. Thank you for supporting the show. Tulsi won't be with Kamala next debate, period. Oh, yeah, I know. I bet you they try to eliminate Tulsi from the next round of the debates. I bet. Or they definitely, we do a random draw. No, Kamala's not going to have to deal with Tulsi. Yeah. Lainey Peterson, yep, ruling class invests in debt. That's what they do. They want us all in debt. The ruling class, the central banks, they want us in debt. That's why they always, the banks push for war. Countries go into debt because of war. They want us all in debt. Get rid of your credit cards. Just use a debit card. Don't go into debt if you can't. If you can avoid it. I'm trying to get rid of mine. Fan of Fanafix, if the DNC cheats Bernie out of the nom again and he doesn't say anything about it, I'm done with him. Done. They cheated. Don't lay down and take it. Yeah, I kind of agree with that. If he does that again, if he goes, well, and just endorses Biden or whoever they put in front of us, I might be like, I'm done then. You know, I definitely might be that way too. I definitely might be that way too. Oh, I forgot the Jedi Mullet 77. Shave your knuckles for justice. Made it home safely. I'm out of Mountain Dew. End times. We'll now get to watch highlights from independent media. Fuck corporate media. Kirk won in the script. Right on, Jedi Mullet. Sam Dean. We'll see you in November. People wonder if we'll pull together when some outside source tries to destroy us all, some alien threat to unite us for the common cause. We already have that. It's already here. Yeah. It's ourselves. And yes, it's divisive. It's a good point, man. It's a good point, Sam. Osama number 5, the truth hurts, but the lies are killing us. That is so, so true. Danny Vela Perez, shaved knuckles for elitist faces. Yeah, man. Right on. Ho! Delaney is SNL gold. Tulsi apparently did very well according to Google's analytics. Lots of online searches for her during the debate. Yeah. Right. Bernie Sanders are yellow vests. Bernie Tulsi 2020. I know. Yeah. I agree. I'll vote third party if they screw the, you know. Yeah. Yeah, this is why we need Medicare for all. Because Greg Shepard, okay, everyone, I have to run. I have to get a doctor's appointment tomorrow, so I can get a fucking referral to go to another doctor and then have a so-called Cadillac policy through my union, Medicare for all. Thank you for saying that. You have that through your union. Yeah, I'm so sick when they say they're gonna take people's insurance away. I want to find someone that says, man, my company's insurance is really great. I'm sure they're out there, but like a good friend of mine, his wife has a really good job with a pharmaceutical company. And he goes, the insurance used to be amazing, but now every year it costs us more money. And he's like, we had to spend an extra, whatever it was, like $4,000 last year on top. But and we have supposed good insurance. I want to hear all these people that say how great their insurance is. Medicare for all would make it better. Thanks for sharing that with us, Greg. They screw Bernie, I'll write Bernie, and no matter who they tell me to vote for. Tulsi and Yang could run third party if we get screwed. Yeah, that's not, you're not wrong on that one, man. You're not wrong on that one. Degate, shave your knuckles for justice. Trump is more progressive on law enforcement than Biden. Trump just passed the First Step Act. Biden will make a fool of himself even against Trump. Yeah, that's the other thing too. Biden is a left-leaning Republican. So they'll just vote for Trump again. What could Biden possibly provide? Like, you got to come in with real progressive policies, man, that help people. The corporate media just keeps crushing them left and right. It's unbelievable, man. Fan of fanfics. Oh, shave your knuckles for justice. Got in Twitter arguing with a nut saying not to go after the favorite Biden because it hurts in the general. Don't you want them to deal with their record now instead of getting hit with it later? Yeah, people who say that are stupid. They don't even understand how the fuck a goddamn primary. Even Cory Booker was like, hey, we shouldn't. I was like, Cory, what do you think a primary in a debate is about? We all just come on and jerk each other off and say how great we are? I agree with everyone out here. Just have one minor difference. No. You got to be called out. If you can't get called out in the second round of a debate, we're a year away from the fucking Democratic convention. If you can't handle that, what do you think? What's the point of the primary? We shouldn't be attacking other Democrats. Fuck you. Wake up. Obama fucking ate Hillary's lunch in 2008 and pointed her out for who she was, a fucking corporate crook. And that's why he won. Then he didn't do much better. But that's what the primary is all about. People say that are morons. Ask those questions, fan. Go, what's the purpose of a primary and having these debates? If we're not, what's the point of a debate? You have to prove your debate. Lincoln and Douglas had these very famous debates. This is part of the process. People are dumb when they say that shit. I don't fucking understand where it goes. Sam Dean, Shave the Knuckles for Justice. There goes the neighborhood. Marlon Shatner. I dare to dream. There goes the neighborhood. I'm not doing that one. Lunasphere. Boom. People on TMBS say Yang UBI is defeatist. Thoughts? You know, Luna, that's a great question to bring up. We've talked about, I've talked about this with from Citizens Media TV, Jeff Epstein. I always got to clarify, make sure everybody knows he's a good guy, he's a good dude, not the fucking creep that needs to spend the rest of his life in jail. The shortcomings of just UBI with a federal jobs guarantee under a Green New Deal is helpful for these reasons. Everybody's working. Those who can't work get money, get taken care of, right? A federal jobs guarantee. If you can still get a job in the private sector, go for it. Great. If you lose that job, you have a job with the federal government working in a Green New Deal. The problem that I see, and again, I'm not an economist, but when I listen to economists like Richard Wolff, the problem that I see with UBI is that it's not really addressing that we have late stage toxic capitalism that has helped create all of these awful things. The environmental collapse, the never ending wars, the wage inequities, the wealth inequities, people living in the streets, people dying because they don't have health insurance. That's all because of toxic capitalism. And just giving everybody $1,000 a month is good and will help some problems, but it doesn't address the overall problem. It doesn't get the money out of politics. It doesn't. The bankers and the 1% still make all their money. They just got to give up a little more of it to help everybody get $1,000 a month. That's the problem I have with it. It doesn't do enough. Again, I'm glad Yang's on the stage. I'm glad he's even talking about this because he's helping put that into the conversation so someone can implement part of that as I say, as part of a bigger Green New Deal. But it's a great question, Luna. Thanks for asking it. Thanks for supporting the show. Yeah. Jana Kelton just said having insurance doesn't mean you can afford health care. That's totally correct. I work for the largest energy provider in the USA, and the health insurance also used to be great too. But now it's $750 a month for me and my wife, and that's just the premium. See, I hear this story all the time. And this is what, like, Bernie and Tulsi, when they're talking about Medicare, they need to talk about this. Anytime those, like Delaney, who brings up his Republican talking points and says, you're going to take people's insurance away. Go, most people's, their insurance isn't that great. Thank you for sharing your story. Mother Nature gets my vote. Yes, Annabelle. Biden looks as tired as his politics. Beastie Boys Sabotage. Ooh, I love that song. I can't stand it. I know you planned it. I'm going to set it straight this Watergate. I think that's the one I'm doing. That is the one I'm doing. Biden for back rubs. Hey, Mares wants a back rub. So do I. I could use one. It's like the greatest foreplay ever. Sorry, did I say that out loud? Maybe 3 cents worth of tartar sauce could save us millions in lost revenue. Mr. Burns and oddly kind of Andrew Yang. Yeah, it was good to see Kamala exposed. I can get a prescription, but can't fill it. Yep. I'm glad you guys are all sharing your stories about jobs, full pay, salary, reduced hours out full. But that's the other thing too. If we have Medicare, and this is the one, and again, I appreciate Yang bringing this point up of like, if companies, he can say as a business owner, and this is where being a business owner, actually, I'll give him credit for this. Paying for employees' insurance is a big burden. If you take that off the backs of companies, there's more money to pay their employees, to infuse back in their business. That's a great point. It's a great point. You know? Dan Howell. Dan, thank you for supporting the show. Hey, I thought I found Chelsea a good pain doctor, but he won't take her because she has Medicare, even though it's secondary and would be 100% covered under primary. How will Medicare for All fix this? Ooh, wow, Dan, great point. Well, what, as I understand it, and as I see Bernie's plan, doctors would have to take it. That's my understanding under what Medicare for All would do. Say you have to take this, and the federal government will pay you, but you have to take this money. What part of what Medicare for All would do? So doctors would say, "Oh my God, then I'm going to have to be stuck with all these costs." Is it eliminates the pharmaceutical companies and the healthcare industry out of the equation, which they intentionally mark everything up, which drives up so that just your like local physician has to charge all these crazy rates because that's the rate that he or she is getting for the prescription and the products that they're using. So as I understand Medicare for All, is everything comes down, the cost of everything comes down. So when you go find, like you say, you found Chelsea the doctor you want, and you say, we want to go to this doctor, that doctor cannot refuse you. That's my understanding of it. So thanks for sharing that, Dan. That's a really great question. You guys are sharing your own personal experiences. That's a great question to ask. Submit that to like a town hall meeting or something with one of these candidates. That'd be awesome to see. Chuck Bach. Chuck, shave your knuckles for justice. UBI is a libertarian solution. Once they put in small UBI, they will eliminate all social programs like SNAP, welfare, etc. Yang is not honest. Ooh, that's a great point. Yeah, because that's the thing too. That's, again, and you're just expanding, you're bringing up the details of my question of UBI doesn't address. So what does the person do? We're getting rid of social programs. So what does that do for the kids after school programs or parks or libraries or youth sports leagues or anything like that? How does UBI? And I think you're right. That's why I'm leery of it, because it does sound libertarian. Just government shouldn't help anybody do anything. Good point, Chuck. Make sure I didn't miss anybody here. No, Medicare for All would fix the VA as well. That's a good point. Yeah, I think you're right. They just want us to feel bad all the time. They didn't, Jacqueline, they talked a little bit about education, but not really. Sam Dean, boom. If you do sabotage, you got to do a huge Marlon Shatner as well. No pussing out, mate. It's like the most important part of the whole bit. All right. Neo, yeah, I'm down with that GoFundMe. Tom Carpenter, shave your knuckles for justice. Have health insurance, separate dental and vision, still need to deposit money in healthcare spending account, Medicare for All. Let me read this again. Have health insurance, separate dental and vision, still need to deposit money in a healthcare spending account, Medicare for all. I'd like to know a little bit more about that. That could be right, but I'd like to know. Yeah. Good point, Tom. Army of all. Thank you for supporting the show. UBI equals policy choice of the 1%. They get what is spent. Great point. I give everyone $1,000 a month. They're going to have more money to spend on all of my big corporations that I own. Great point. Boom. All right. I am, make sure I didn't miss anybody, but I'm getting wiped out here. So I need to sing me some sabotage. I want to say sabotage. I'll say sabotage. Chelsea Sites, what's up? $6,000 deductible before our healthcare kicks in. God damn it. Oh, $6,000 deductible. So when they say this bullshit, they're going to take away your health insurance. Yeah. So I don't have a $6,000 deductible, but their taxes are going to go up. That's the thing I love. That Bernie keeps bringing up, and more need to do this. Well, there's not a lot that aren't paid by the medical industry, but people like, your taxes are going to go up. So let's say your taxes are $3,000 a year, and with Medicare for all, they're going to go up to $4,000 a year. So right now you're paying $3,000 in taxes, but you're paying $6,000 a year in health insurance. That's the deductible. That's not counting the copay. You count the copays and then the stuff that isn't covered. It's probably $8,000 or $9,000 a year. So now you're paying 3 plus 9. Let's just say 7. It's 10 grand. 3 plus 7. So now your health insurance goes up, or your taxes go up from $3,000 to $4,000 a year. Uh-oh. But then this is eliminated. Are your taxes more? Yes, but your overall spending is less. So sick when these fucking dummies say that shit. Thanks for sharing that with me. Yeah. Exactly. Didn't Obamacare take care of that $6,000 deductible? What are you talking about? Thank you for sharing your stories, man. I really appreciate you guys sharing your stories. Make sure I didn't miss anybody. Chelsea Sites again. Thank you. UBI equals slavery. Okay. Chelsea, Dan, nice, great to see you in Vegas. All right, you guys. Let me get the earpiece in. I still haven't figured out why you guys can't hear the music on your end. I don't understand. This is the stuff about technology that drives me crazy. It works and then it just doesn't, and nothing. I don't get it. Dan Howell, shave your knuckles for justice. If corporate lobbying is not eliminated before Medicare for all is implemented, won't they drive up costs, not down? That's an excellent point. Yeah, I think that, to me, as I understand, especially like Bernie's proposal, that's what part of Medicare for all is getting the corporations out of it. So when you hear any of these candidates say, we want to keep people giving an option to private insurance, they're the ones who want to make sure there's still medical healthcare lobbyists in there that would fuck things over, like you're talking about, which would drive costs up, not down. So that's a big part of Medicare for all. You got to be real clear on that delineation. Go into the specifics, read their language of these candidates, because if they say anything, we still want to have private healthcare, give people the option, that means the private healthcare industry and private insurance, they're going to want to drive the costs up. That's what that means. So you bring up a great point, Dan. Fanix, shave them, working 4 hours. It's my bedtime. Glad I could see your show. Even happier my money isn't going to a guy who definitely deserve it. Make Gotham great again. Thank you so much, man. I really, I can't say enough how much I appreciate it. You guys, you warm my heart, you guys and gals. Love me in New Orleans. Thank you for coming, Rosenfeld 10, to see our show in New Orleans. All right, gang. I'm going to get Sabotage plug in so I can hear it. That's my other thing. Have you ever listened to Shatner? He's doing a voiceover when he did the Star Trek cartoon. It's got to be on YouTube. And he's reading a line. He's like, "Oh, watch out! The Klingons are going to sabotage us." And they stop. You hear the guy in the booth. Hey, Bill, that was great. Just you said sabotage. I'm sorry. The word it's sabotage. You said sabotage. If I want to say sabotage, I'll say sabotage. It's fucking fantastic. It's so great. Sabotage. Beastie Boy lyrics. Here we go, everybody. Hold on. Why is this so quiet? Headphones. Oh, I know. Sorry, my sort of jerry-rigged system here. Let's see if I get this right. Oh, can't stand it. I know you planned it. I'ma set it straight, this Watergate. I can't stand nothing when I'm in here. The wall's not so crystal clear. And wonder why. I got this fucking thorn in my side. My God, it's a mirage. I'm telling y'all it's sabotage. So listen up, because you can't say nothing. You shut me down with a push of a button, but I'm gone. I tell her on. And now it's on and on. What you see, you might not get, and you get skimming a thing that's a mirage, telling all y'all it's sabotage. Sabotage. Epic bass solo. Oh, Khan! You Klingon bastards, you killed my son! Listen, all y'all, it's a sabotage. Listen, all y'all, it's a sabotage. Listen, all y'all, it's a sabotage. Oh, I can't stand it. I know you planned it. I'm going to set it straight, this Watergate. I can't stand in your face because I'm disgraced because you're all in my face. Mistake can switch up my channel. I'm Buddy Rich when I go off the handle. Thing, it's a mirage. Scheming on a thing that's sabotage. That's my favorite Beastie Boys song. Sam Dean, you're a magician. You're an amazing human being. You guys are so great. Oh my God. I'm so I'm Julitar Margarita drinks in. You guys are so great. Sam, thanks for having me do that. This is a fantastic. I know it could be better if you hear the music. I don't know what's going on. I hear it here, but it's not coming. I don't know what is causing that. I do not know what is causing that. I'm going to look at my Chrome preferences. I don't know what causes that. I don't know. I'll try to get it figured out by the next time, but I have no idea. I have no idea why I can't. Why it works and then it doesn't. It's insane. It's way better without the music. Never fix it. All right. Well, we'll see about that. Because then I just seem like a lunatic, which is probably the beauty of all of it. All right, you guys. Thank you so much for especially listening to my rants and getting fired up, man. I hope it didn't turn anybody off. I just, yeah, it just really it makes me mad. So we got to get a little pissed off. 517 likes. That is a new record for the live stream. 517 likes. Thank you so much. Yeah, man. Y'all rock. Let me read all the names of everybody that supported the show. Sam Dean, thank you so much. North American Ape, right on. Martin Rollins, thank you. Fan of Frantics, thank you. Rick and Williams, right on. Michael Karish, thank you. Greg Shepard, boom. Cureforcancer.co. Backyard Politics, thank you so much. Kathy Lloyd, right on. Jose, thank you. George Allen, right on. Balthazar 228. Brent McKinney, boom. Jose again. Christian Brilsland, thank you so much. My name, Jay. Yeah, it's a stupid process. Balthazar 228, right on. Mirrored, boom. Thank you for everything you gave me. Sam Dean, right on. Tell you all, Sam, it's a sabotage. George Allen, boom. Fan of Fanix, boom. Frank Field, right on. Balthazar 228, pow. Jedi Mullet, 77. Chuck Zlatkin, boom. Ricky Williams, pow. JB, bam. Pete D. Maybe you're my old college roommate. Swami Amala, thank you so much for sending those articles. Slanderous, right on. Sam Dean again, pow. Cureforcancer.co, boom. Annie Rossi, go to cureforcancer.co and learn how you can cure cancer. Dan Campbell, boom. Daniel Gorilla Gilkinson, thank you. Laney Peterson, right on. Bob Swanik, go Jets. Mo Money. Margaret Stew, thank you. Sam Dean again, boom. Krillin at 876. Chelsea Sites, good to see you in Vegas. Larry Miser, right on. Kinky, thank you for being here, Kinky. Zcan, thank you so much. Sam Dean again, boom. Fan of Fanix, pow. Cureforcancer.co. Tony DeMayo, thank you. Chelsea Sites again. Slanderous, thank you. Eric Rich, thank you. Laura Glenny, right on. Big Baby Zumas, boom. Jedi Mullet 77, pow. Kate, you got it. Electoral College. Degate, boom. Laney Peterson, thank you. Fan of Fanix, right on. Sam Dean, boom. Osama number 5, boom. Danny Vela Perez, Shaved Knuckles for Elitist Faces. Sam Dean, boom. Degate, right on. Fan of Fanfics, right on. Sam Dean again. Luna Sphere, thank you. Chelsea Sites, pow. Fan of Fanfics. It's like, it shouldn't be that hard for me to say. Dan Howell, boom. Chelsea Sites again, right on. Chuck Bach, thank you. Tom Carpenter, boom. Sam Dean. Chelsea Sites again. Army of All, right on. Sam Dean. Dan Howell. And Fan of Fanix again. Sam Dean, boom. Thank you so much. Oh, that was great, you guys. I predict 100,000 subscribers before the first primary. Man, Jana, I hope you're right. We're definitely getting there. You guys are awesome. Thank you so much. I'll be live again. For those of you who are new, every Sunday, 3 p.m. Pacific time, 6 p.m. Eastern, I go live and answer whatever your questions. And then every month that there's a debate, the next one, I think maybe the next one might not be till September. Anyway, whenever the next debates are, I will go live after debates whenever I can. Ron Placone and I are hitting the road. September 4th, we're going to Omaha. September 5th, we're going to Sioux Falls. September 6th, Madison, Wisconsin. September 6th, September 7th, I'm sorry, Minneapolis. September 8th, Iowa City. Go to grahamelwood.com for all the tour dates. You guys are fantastic. We broke some records tonight, and it's all because of you. I crossed 30,000 subscribers, all because of you. Keep doing what you're doing. I'll keep doing what I'm doing. And together, we're going to fucking make Gotham great again. You hear that? You hear that, ruling class? Boom.